After a disappointing loss in Oklahoma this weekend, head coach Charlie Strong has made the decision to demote defensive coach Vance Bedford. This is what he had to say regarding the matter this morning at his weekly press conference.
Well, you go into it, Brian, and just just felt like that at this time right now that it was just a move that needed to be made. And I know we had to bye week, and there's a lot of things that we did differently than it is some scheme that we put in, but it just just feeling like right now that I just needed start calling the defense and get that done. I know this. I have I've been a defensive coordinator before, and I know defense, and I know that with getting involved and then just calling a play calling is a rhythm, and you got to get on rhythm, and it's just like you try to keep people off balance. Now there's some really good offenses in our conference, and the guys that can move the ball. You look at some of these scores in some of these games, and the ball is being moved up and down the field. It's just that what's hurting us right now, we're not tackling well, and we're not getting turnovers. So when you get turnovers, at least you limit a possession for the other offense. And that's what we're not doing right now. We've been through 4 games. We have 0 turnovers. And we just get the ball turnover, get it back to our offense. We're going to we're going to march the ball down the field and get some scores. No, Chuck, I don't think it's desperate measures. And even talking with Vance and the defensive staff, and they understand it. They understand what we need to get done. So it's not this big desperation all of a sudden, hey, coach, you got to go do it. I know this, that I've done it before, and I can see where I can help us. And you just sometimes you feel like you need to breathe new energy into some of these guys, and just hoping that this will be a good move for them, and which it will be. Well, you know what happens, Rick, is it's not so much that you got to go in and just make a big change. It's sometimes when they hear a different voice, and they hear me all the time in front of the team, so now all of a sudden here he comes and he's going to run the defense, and they know I ran the defense before. So you're trying to give them a shot of energy and trying to give them some confidence. And if you stand up and you have confidence, and then they start believing you can do it. Because you can walk out there, and I could put in a scheme right now, and they all get fired up because they're thinking, oh, God, I mean, this is for me. Hey, I got a chance to go make a play. We were, and you look at, you have guys, like you got Malik who can make plays. You got Hager, you see, who can make plays. You got Roach who can make plays. You have enough guys, Brandon Jones. You look at the way Jason Hall played when him and Dylan's in there. So it's guys, it's enough there. It's just now, let's get them in a position where they can go and get where they can get their confidence back. What's great about Vance is that he's such a professional, and he went to school here, and he saw it himself. He saw it. He felt that way himself. So when we sat down and had the conversation, I just said, hey, this is what I'm going to do, and I just think that at this time right now we need to do this, and he took it well. But as far as getting things done and doing something differently, it's more of just putting guys in position where you're sitting there saying, now, hey, listen, on this down, we're going to play this, and I want to see if I can get this guy free where he can go and get a sack or he can go and get pressure. It's always tough, but at the end of the day, you got to do what's right for the program and do what's right now for our team. And he understands it. Like I said, Vance is a pro. He truly understands it, and it was no issues when we sat down and we talked about it. It was 0. He said, listen, whatever I need to do to make this team better, and I can coach at secondary, and I will coach him, and I will get him right. Because he's a great secondary coach. He said, I will get him right. It's good.
The question on everybody's mind now is, will Coach Strong's full control over the defense be enough for the Horns in Dallas this weekend? With Inside Texas, I'm Juliana Nix.